Hey everyone, it's Dr. C. Just wanted to do a quick summary video of stoichiometry and how we convert from one substance in a reaction to another substance in a reaction. And the key to that is the mole ratio from the balanced equation. Okay? So make sure anytime you're doing stoichiometry, you focus on what I have on the screen right here. If we have moles of one substance in the reaction, we can easily get to moles of a second substance in the reaction using the mole ratio or the balancing coefficients from the reaction. Okay? Now, as you've seen in some problems, you have to do a little more work sometimes. Maybe you start with grams of that first substance. Okay? But that's not hard, right? We know how to do this. We can convert grams to moles using the molar mass of that substance. So it just adds another step in our calculation. And then after we get moles, we apply our mole ratio. We get to moles of the second substance. Well, maybe the problem asks for grams of that substance. Well, that's not a big deal, right? We know how to go from moles to grams. What do we need? Yeah, molar mass of that substance. Okay? So again, focus on the key concept. Moles of one substance to moles of something else using the mole ratio. If you don't have moles to start, get the moles. Now, just to highlight where we're going with this is we're going to look at different kinds of stoichiometry, and we started looking at solutions very recently in class. And if we're dealing with a solution, more likely than not, if we need to get the moles, we're going to have to take molarity times liters to get the moles. Okay? But then this centerpiece, moles to moles, doesn't change. Okay? So that's the key, moles to moles using the mole ratio. And let's just wrap with a quick calculation. Let's say we have this balanced equation here, 3H2 plus N2 going to 2NH3. Say we start with 15 moles of hydrogen. We react that with excess nitrogen. How many moles of ammonia do we get? Now, you might be able to do this calculation in your head, but let's set it up using the mole ratio, the balancing coefficients. And so we start with 15 moles of hydrogen. Make sure to write units so that you make sure to get your mole ratio oriented correctly in the calculation. We want to get to moles of ammonia. We put that in the numerator. We want moles of hydrogen to cancel. And then we just write in our numbers. 2 for ammonia, 3 for hydrogen. Do our calculation here, and we get 10 moles of ammonia. Okay? So that calculation, using the mole ratio to go from moles of one substance, in this case hydrogen, to moles of another substance, in this case ammonia, we just apply the balancing coefficients, the mole ratio, to get from one to the other. Okay, focus on that. All right, that's all for now. Take care.